So, okay, a very good morning, dear students. Welcome to my channel, Maths with Mahanti sir. Children, today let us start a new chapter, that is your area of rectangular paths, as given in your class 7 syllabus of NCERT. How to find area of rectangular paths? So, before we discuss the formula for area of rectangular paths, we should discuss what is rectangular path first. Okay. Children, you know rectangular garden. You must have seen garden which is of rectangular shape. Park may be of rectangular shape. Okay. In a rectangle there are two dimensions, namely the length and the breadth. So, suppose you are given one rectangular park. Say, look at the figure. There are two cases. See, in order to find area of rectangular path, there are two cases. See, suppose PQRS is a rectangular park. PQRS in this figure is a rectangular park. Now, this is a rectangular park. Now look at inside this rectangular park. See, inside you must have seen roads. You must have seen road. Road means paths. You must have seen roads in park. So, suppose you are given a rectangular park PQRS and it is given that there is a path or a road. Inside this, along the boundary, footpath, you must have seen footpath on which we walk. Suppose there is a footpath or road, this is a footpath or road inside this rectangular park PQRS. Suppose there is a footpath or a road whose width, this is the width you see, this portion is the width of the road, this is the width of the footpath, this is also width of the footpath, this is width of the footpath. Now the point is, the footpath or the road is inside the park. It is inside the park, not outside. So, if you are given a rectangular park PQRS, whose length, suppose the length of this rectangular park is given 38 meter and the breadth of this rectangular park is given 32 meter, and what is given? There is a footpath or road inside the rectangular park whose width is 5 meter. You see, that means this portion is the width. This portion is the width of path or width of path or width of footpath. Suppose the width of footpath is same, uniform. The width is same everywhere along the four sides of the rectangular park. If the width is uniform, means it is having uniform width. Okay. Suppose the uniform width is 5 meter. That means here the width is 5 meter, here also 5 meter, here also the width is 5 meter, and here 5 meter. So if the width of the footpath or the road inside the rectangular park is uniform, now see, there is a space. That means you got another rectangle, you see, you got another boundary, A, B, C, D. If there is a uniform width, there is a footpath of uniform width, so definitely of 5 meter, then definitely you will get another rectangular boundary, namely ABCD. You will get another rectangle or rectangular boundary inside the rectangular park PQRS. Now look at, so between the rectangular park PQRS and the rectangular boundary ABCD, there is space. Look at this space. I am showing it by dotted dots. You see this dotted portion. See the dotted portions or the dots represent what? Some area. The dots represent some area between the rectangular park PQRS and the rectangular boundary ABCD. Now this portion, you see, this is your area of rectangular park. Thus, the point shown by dots represents the region whose area is nothing but the area of rectangular path. That means, how to find the area of this dotted portion, which is known as your rectangular path. This is the path. This is the rectangular path. You see, rectangular path. Okay. So I hope you understood what is the meaning of rectangular path. Rectangular path means, you see, if you are given one rectangle and inside it, inside the rectangular park or garden, whatever the case may be, if there is a footpath or width of some uniform width, you will get another rectangular boundary. Now between the two rectangular boundary, this park and this boundary, there is some space. So the space or the region between the two rectangles, that is PQRS and ABCD, is known as your rectangular path. Okay. Now the point is how to find area of this rectangular path. How to find area of this rectangular path. Okay. Now see children, to find the area of this rectangular path, what we will do? See. Now to find the area of this rectangular path, what we will do? We have to find the area of outer rectangle. See, outer rectangle means PQRS. This is the outer rectangle or rectangular path. First find the area of outer rectangle, that is PQRS. Then find the area of inner rectangular boundary, that is ABCD. Now if you take the difference of the two area, then you will get what? Area of rectangular path. So we can say that area of this rectangular path means the dotted portion or the region or the space between the two rectangles. That is nothing but your rectangular path. Now to find area of rectangular path, you see, area of rectangular path. How to get? It will be equal to area of PQRS, you see, area of rectangular path PQRS minus area of rectangular boundary, area of ABCD. Okay. Now if we subtract the area of the rectangular boundary ABCD from the area of PQRS, we will get area of the rectangular path. Now the point is how to find the area of the rectangular path and how to find the area of the rectangular boundary. See, now you know the dimensions. You see, we know the dimension, we know the two dimensions, that is length and breadth of the rectangular park. Length is given suppose 38 meter and breadth of the park is given 32 meter. So we can easily find the area of rectangular park PQRS, park, P-A-R-K, park. We can easily find the area of rectangular park PQRS. But how to get the area of rectangular boundary ABCD? Because we do not know what are the dimensions of ABCD. That means we do not know what are the dimensions of the inner rectangle ABCD. So to find the area of ABCD, definitely we have to find the length of AB and AD. This is the inner length, this is the inner breadth. Because if we do not find inner length and inner breadth, we cannot find the area of inner rectangle or rectangular boundary, that is ABCD. And if we do not find the area of inner rectangle ABCD, how will we subtract it from the area of rectangular path PQRS in order to get area of what? Rectangular path. So first we have to find the dimensions of this inner rectangle or rectangular boundary. Now the point is how can we find the two dimensions of the inner rectangle or rectangular boundary? Okay, this is our ultimate. This is our ultimate. We have to find area of rectangular path only using this formula. That means it will be PQ. You know what is the formula for area of rectangle? It is length into breadth. So area of PQRS means area of the rectangular path PQRS will be equal to PQ into PS. Okay, PQ into PS. Now area of inner rectangle ABCD or area of inner rectangular boundary, okay, is how much? AB into AD. Okay. Now we know these two dimensions. You see, we know the two dimensions. It is given in the question. We know what is the value of PQ and what is the value of PS, but we do not know what is the inner length AB and what is the inner breadth AD. That is inner length and breadth of the inner rectangle. It is not known to us. So we have to find the inner length and inner breadth. Now see how to find the inner length and inner breadth. See, in order to find the inner length and inner breadth, what you will do? See, now the width is same. See, the width of the footpath or the road inside the rectangular park is same, it is given. Okay. Now if width is same, that means you see this portion 5 meter, this portion 5 meter. So what is the total length? You see the total length of the, you see outer length. What is outer length? 38. Now Outer length is 38 and what this one is how much? This is also the width 5 meter and this portion, look at this portion is also width, it is 5 meter because the width is given 5 meter. Okay, now if this is 5 meter and this is 5 meter, now 5 plus 5 is how much? 2 into width, take the double of width, 2 into 5, 10 meter, that means this width 5 meter, this width 5 meter. If this width and this width is subtracted from the outer length, definitely we will get the inner length. That means what I mean to say, inner length, you see the formula, how to get the inner length. Inner length AB. How can we find the inner length or length of the inner rectangle? It will be outer length, you see, outer length minus 2 into width, you see. Width of the footpath is given, so this width plus this width. 2 times you add the width or you multiply 2 by width. So 2 into width, if it is subtracted from the outer length, then only we will get the inner length. So you can easily now find out what is the outer length. It is 38 minus 2 into what is the width? Width is given 5 meter. Okay, 38 minus 10, it will be 28 meter. You see, we got the inner length. Now we have to find the inner breadth. Then only it is possible to find inner area or area of inner rectangle. Now see, what will be inner length? You see, inner breadth. Now inner breadth will be equal to, see, inner breadth, which is the inner breadth AD. So inner breadth AD, in a similar manner, you see, this one is 5 meter and this one is also 5 meter. Look at, this one is 5 meter and this one is 5 meter because this is the width and this is the width. Now, if this width and this width both are subtracted from the outer breadth, then only we get the inner breadth. So what I mean to say, children, in order to find the inner breadth, that is AD. So what we will do? Subtract this width and this width. I mean twice the width or 2 into width you can say. Subtract 2 into width from the outer breadth. What is the outer breadth given? 32 meter. So it will be outer breadth. What is the formula? Outer breadth minus 2 into width. You see. So what I mean to say, in order to get the inner length, always multiply width by 2 and subtract it from the outer length. You will get the inner length. In a similar manner, multiply the width by 2 and subtract it from the outer breadth. You will get the inner breadth. So what will be the inner breadth? It will be, you see, in the outer breadth is given how? 32. So 32 minus 2 into width 5. That means 32 minus 10, it is 22. You see. So now we got the inner breadth 22 meter. Inner length how much? 28 meter. Now we can easily find what will be the area of the inner rectangle. Okay. So therefore now you find area of inner rectangle, suppose A, B, C, D. What will be the formula? Length into breadth. That means your AB into AD. So what is the value of AB we got? 38 minus 10, it is 28. So 28 into 22. Now you find the product. 28 AD is how much? 176, carry 17, 22 into 2, 44, 44 plus 17, it will be 61, 616 meters square. You see, this will be the area of the inner rectangle or rectangular boundary ABCD. Now we can easily find what is the area of outer rectangle. You see, area of outer rectangle PQRS. Outer rectangle means the rectangular part whose dimensions are already given. How much? 38 into 32, length into breadth. So it will be 38 into 32. Okay. Now find the product. Find the product of 38 and 32. That will give you area of the outer part. I mean rectangular part. So 38 into 32. Let us multiply and find out 38 and 32. It is 76. Now 3, 8 is 24, carry 2, 3, 3 is 9 plus 2, 11. You see, 6, 1, 2, 1. You see, 1, 2, 1, 6. So it will be 1216 meters square. See, this will be the this will be the area of outer park. I mean outer rectangular park PQRS. Now if you subtract this area from this area, as I told you, area of rectangular path means area of outer rectangle minus area of inner rectangle. Okay. So therefore, so what will be the area? Therefore, area of rectangular path C. Therefore, area of rectangular path. Rectangular path means the space or the region in between the two rectangles. The region between the two rectangles is known as rectangular path. And its area will be how to find out? As I just told you few minutes ago, area of outer rectangle minus area of inner rectangle. So what is the area of outer rectangle? 1216, you see. 1216 minus this is 616. So you subtract the difference 006. Okay. 12 minus 6, yes, this much. So 600 meter square or square meter will be the area of the rectangular path. Children, I hope you understood what is rectangular path, how to find area of rectangular path, how to find the dimensions of the inner rectangle. That means if a path or footpath is there inside a rectangular garden or park, how to find the area of inner rectangle, means how to find inner length, inner breadth, then find area of inner rectangle, then find area of outer rectangle, subtract the two, take the difference of area of outer rectangle and inner rectangle to get the area of the rectangular path. So this is how to find area of rectangular path when a footpath or a road is there inside some rectangular garden or park. And in the next class we are going to discuss another method, another formula, where we will see that a footpath or a path or a road is constructed outside a given rectangular park. If a footpath or a road or a path is constructed outside a rectangular garden and having uniform width, how to find area of rectangular path? We shall discuss it in the next class. So in this class we discussed how to find area of a rectangular path which is constructed inside a given rectangular park or garden having some uniform width. Okay. So in the next class we are going to discuss another formula for area of rectangular path, where we will find that if a road is constructed outside a given rectangular park or garden, then how to get area of the rectangular path. Children, I hope you understood what is area of rectangular path, what is rectangular path, what is area of rectangular path, and how to find the area of a rectangular path. How to find the area of rectangular path which is constructed inside a given rectangular park or garden. Okay, so we shall discuss the next thing in the next class. I hope whatever I discussed you must have understood. If at all it is true, please hit the like button and subscribe my channel. Okay, so we shall discuss the next part of this chapter in the next class. Thank you.